All right, class. Today is behavior number day. I know you all have been good because there are a lot of bad numbers. Watch the slideshow to see what number means. If you get 35, this means you will graduate forever. If you get 34, this means you will have 1 year off. If you get 33, this means you will have 1 month off. If you get 32, this means you will have 1 week off. If you get 31, nothing happens. If you get 30, this means you will have a talk after school. If you get 29, this means you will have 1 hour of detention. If you get 28, this means you will have 2 hours of detention. If you get 27, this means you will have 3 hours of detention. If you get 26, this means you will have 4 hours of detention. If you get 25, this means you will have 5 hours of detention. If you get 24, this means you will have 6 hours of detention. If you get 23, this means you will have 7 hours of detention. If you get 22, this means you will have 8 hours of detention. If you get 21, this means you will have 9 hours of detention. If you get 20, this means you will have 10 hours of detention. If you get 19, this means you will have 20 hours of detention. If you get 18, this means you will have 30 hours of detention. If you get 17, this means you will have 40 hours of detention. If you get 16, this means you will have 50 hours of detention. If you get 15, this means you will have detention forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
If you get 14, this means you are suspended for 5 days. If you get 13, this means you are suspended for 10 days. If you get 12, this means you are suspended for 15 days. If you get 11, this means you are suspended for 20 days. If you get 10, this means you are suspended for 25 days.
If you get 9, this means you are suspended for 30 days. If you get 8, this means you are suspended for 35 days. If you get 7, this means you are suspended for 40 days. If you get 6, this means you are suspended for 45 days. If you get 5, this means you are suspended for 50 days. If you get 4, this means you are suspended for 100 freaking days. If you get 3, this means you are suspended for 250 freaking days. If you get 2, this means you are suspended for 500 freaking days. If you get 1, this means you are suspended for 1,000 freaking days. And if you get 0, this means you are in dead meat and expelled.